Hello Year 6 and welcome to Mr. Robertson's revision video all about forces. Now, you guys know a lot, at least from my lessons, about forces. You know quite clearly where things like friction exist. You know about air resistance. You know about your thrust or your propulsion if things go forward. You know about your gravity, you know we have a reaction force and things on the ground. You know lots of forces. You're good at forces. What I'm here to do today isn't to tell you the stuff you already know. It's to make sure you know how to get those higher level skills. How to hop from the E to the C to the A. Easy example. My classes have all been out sledding. Awesome. On a hill, sledding. Now, if I have more people, does it go faster? The experiment my classes did. If I have more people, oh, it goes faster because there's more weight on it. E. Woo. Then at the C, you're going up. Right. Okay, there's more gravity. So I have more reaction force that is taking it in this forward direction, meaning that it goes faster. You start to explain. You know what's going to happen. Great, you get that. You give me the reasons why it's going to happen, then you go there. And then you have to look here at those other things and those particle kind of ideas that kind of look at your general science. So it's the ideas here at this top level. But you need to make sure you control your friction and your air resistance so that you always do go faster. If all the weight you put on is spread over a large area like this, then you're going to have much more air resistance, so that would slow it down more as well. And actually showing about how it's not just as simple as having the extra things there and saying how air resistance works. So the things you may be asked is about friction. How does friction work? Why are some things including more friction than others? Why do some things have more air resistance than others? Why is gravity different than different planets and ideas? It's not just the knowing, it's the explaining. It's using the general ideas of science. And that's something that when we do revision in classes, I'm going to be building towards. I've given you some practice questions in the revision guide. How to go through them. We'll work through together with them and we'll show answers that are at this level, and this level here. It's about being clever and clear with the answers you give. It's showing, this, because of this, and this has this idea here. It means that you have to, with forces, look at more than one at a time. You're going to have to consider ideas that will require 3 or 4 different actions or different forces to show me you can do those things that have the complex relationships, you have well-developed reasoning. That's what I'm looking for. Remember too, the basic kind of tips, like draw diagrams like this. Show me what's going on. Like, of course, you can put, I've seen physics tests where I've had a few well-drawn diagrams and a few words next to it. So it said what happened. They get the A grades. They're able to do that. They're able to show and see the complex thinking. It doesn't have to be a line after line, and this happens because of this, and then when this force increases, it's easier. It's clearer. Remember, the size of the arrow shows how big the force is, and then you write down next to it what that force actually is doing. And maybe you put in a few words if your question was asking about friction, how that works, or air resistance, how that works, and the other ideas. there's not much to know necessarily for a test like this. What the real trick is making sure you're able to adapt it for the different situations, making sure that you will see information that will be new, and you will have to go, right, what is this information? What happens? What does it do? And that's the trick, and that's the clever bit which students at the top levels are able to do. Those students that go, well, this, it goes up, it goes down, it goes fast, it goes slow. They're the ones that are weaker. You don't have to write more to get to top levels. It's about the explanation, it's about going from the step that makes me understand more. Think in the test that you're the teacher. You should explain it the way you would want a teacher to explain it to you, the way you would want to learn it. Good luck with the test. Do those questions. My class will work through them. Have a great day. Goodbye, Year 6.